Which of these areas of technology best classifies the artifact? Just about all of them will probably fall under production because they'll have to be manufactured or constructed. And then others will fall into other ones, like I said, the iPhone. The iPhone would definitely fall into information and communication, right? So you determine that. How is this product impact? How is it impact society in a positive way? And then number 8 is how does it impact society in a negative way? You can put these on separate slides, but it's very possible you put them on the same slide. Maybe you break it up. One half is positive, one half is negative. Um, a lot of times kids will say, I can't find anything negative about my product. But you usually can. You really think it through, you can usually find something. iPhone, there's a lot of things you can come up with for negatives, but yeah, some things are pretty positive and maybe haven't had a huge impact on society, but I bet you can find something. Like I said, the Model T, it was great for society, but what do automobiles do? They add to our carbon footprint, right? Okay, number 9 says complete a chart like the one below showing how science, technology, math, and engineering were all used in the creation of your technological product. So what you do here works really good. Just put this chart on a slide. And I can even put a little video in to show you how to do a chart like this. It's pretty easy. You go insert, and they call it a chart, I believe. It's a chart or a table. I'll have to look on Google Slides. And then your example would be your product, like let's say the iPhone. Then you say how science, how technology, engineering, and math all had a part in creating the iPhone. We did this last year. Remember, we did this, and we did it as Mr. Frischman or I lectured about it, and we put the pencil in here. And I actually, wait, if I show you this, there we go. Remember, we did this last year? We had this, they did for you. And then we did one as a class down here. So the keys here is, and you might even want to write this down as you're watching me talk here. And the beauty of this is you can pause it, get something to write with, look at it. The keys here, I think, is, right, scientists, they make discoveries of things that are in our natural world already. So what had to be discovered when Steve Jobs created the first iPhone? Okay, is it a tiny computer chip? What is it? What's the key to that first iPhone? And then I usually skip to engineering next because that's the design. How did the design come about? What did they do? Technology is the creating. How's it made? How's it put together? How's it manufactured? And then the math is like size, number, how fast is it? What's the storage space? Things like that. That would be the math. So if we go back to your questions to guide you, right? You could have a slide for each one of those, or what most kids do is put this table on a slide. And then number 10, I'm not going to lie, it sometimes can be kind of tough. Find a quote about the invention or one of its innovations from the original inventor or one of the engineers who innovated the technological artifact. So let's say you did Nike shoes. A quote from Michael Jordan would not fulfill this, because Michael Jordan is a spokesman that's paid to say good things about Nike shoes and paid to use Nike shoes. What you'd be looking for is a quote from one of the creators or an innovator, an engineer that worked to improve Nike shoes. Okay, like if you did iPhone, okay, it's probably going to be pretty easy to find a quote from Steve Jobs about the iPhone. Nike shoes, it might be a little bit different. It's not a huge deal if you don't find one. But look, when I tell kids lots of times, put your own presentation together, even get it. And if you feel like you want to take a little bit more time, go back and try to find a quote, do it. Okay. All right. So resources, you're basically going to use the internet. And then here's what I want to say. Make your presentation interesting. Put pictures on there. Put videos on there. Make it cool. Because I want it to be, normally you'd be presenting in front of your class and you don't want to bore them. Well, don't bore me. it says you have 2 to 3 minutes to present. Let's say you find a video that covers a bunch of this stuff. Put it in there. You can put it in. A video is great. You find a YouTube video that's 60 seconds long. Now you got a minute to a minute and a half to talk. Can you get a 2.5 minute video that covers everything and not say anything? No, that wouldn't be the greatest. But use videos. Sometimes they're really interesting, or just a few seconds of a video. Um, Maybe you find a 5 minute video, like, whoa, that's way too long, because you can't go over the 2 to 3 minutes. So just put the video in there, and when you present to me, show just part of it. Pick out, a minute, minute and a half, maybe tops. I would say minute tops on a video, and then pick the part you want to show. So I can do a separate video for you to show you how to insert video and how to insert that table. So this is your project. This is a fairly big one, so don't panic. I'm not going to give you a new assignment in a couple days. In a couple days, I'll just kind of do a check-in to see where you're at. I'll give you probably a week to do this project. And yeah, that's the plan. So let's see how you do. Oh, there's also this. It says right here on your STEM investigation that your instructor needs to approve your topic. Here's what we'll do. When you go to start on this, pick your topic. Remember, keep it fairly simple. Don't make, something too crazy. And it has to be something you can touch, something you can feel, hold on to. Like, I love football, but you can't do the game of football. But what could you do? You could do the actual ball. You could say a football or a football helmet. Okay, that you could do because it's a product. It's something you can put your hands on. So do this when you're ready to start. Email me what you would like to do for a topic, and then I will email you back and say, yeah, that's great. Or I'll say, maybe that's a little too broad or a little too narrow. What if you try this? That kind of relates to what you said. So we'll work through that. And once I approved your topic, you're good to go on it. So let's give her a shot. I know it seems like a lot, but you know what? Kids really run away with this and do a pretty awesome job. I've just never done it this way, of course. So we're all learning. And you know what? If we get to a week and you're like, Mr. Wakefield, I don't have this thing done, man, it's hard, I'll give you some more time. But you got to be honest and work hard for me too. So there you go. That is the plan for probably about a week.